Welcome back to another Danganronpa 3 playthrough. We're gonna finish the trial, unless there's another recess.
Square one? If Square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
What?
Wow, what does that mean?
I don't know.
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab.
Midnight?
He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Is it Kokichi? Wait. Wait, is he messing around, bro? Oh my gosh, where is he? Dude, because he was also late, bro. It doesn't take a whole hour to like collect everyone's bottle pads. Cub pads.
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
Cubs pads, gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Yeah. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
Wait, why is she not saying anything about that?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Right, he can confirm it.
Huh?
He can
What now?
confirm it.
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
He's sweating.
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Wow.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Nope, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for
Oh my
her.
gosh, are we gonna be split in half? Let's go.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. And that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Oh, okay. Non-stop debate. Fine.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes,
Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime? Oh gosh, what? Okay, and then the next one was insect meet and greet. There's a lot with this one. Okay. The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the entomologist's lab by Koto, who was tricked by Kokichi. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Kokichi left the lab at 9 p.m. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet. Oh, then it adds oh, that's why there's 3 pages. So the timing, 8 o'clock, we're here. 8:55, Angie. Oh, okay, that's what it is. 8:55, Angie and Himiko join. 9 to 11, Kokichi's not there. Oh, interesting. Goto's account during the magic show. He went on top of the stage that he didn't see Ryoma inside. Okay. And then what? The Monokuma file says Ultimate Tennis Pro.
I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious of a lie. If I convince them that Maki met up with someone, so I have to lie?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
How do I do that again? How do I turn it? Okay,
What a load of crap!
Wait, okay, I think I have to lie. It says Maki alone, right? Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. We have to say that she wasn't alone to show that she met up with Ryoma? Because I think that's the only way. We have to lie now. Because based on before, Shuichi went on a rant like, oh, let's just choose to believe Maki because we believe in Kaito, which means we have to believe in Maki because he believes in Maki. So that means we have to lie now. You can't say that. You can't say that Ryoma and you can't say that you saw Ryoma and Maki met up, but you have to convince them that they somehow met up. You can't just say you saw them met up though. How do I prove that Maki met up with someone?
What a load of crap! Maki only see Ryoma at night? Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else. Did anyone
see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
I'll reveal the truth.
It was the other one. Oh gosh.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh. Well, that's a terrible contradiction to shoot at, I guess. We're shooting at the weakness that we have to prove that. Because I felt like that wasn't a weakness. Like, it says, the weakness is that he's asking us to prove that they met. Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't know.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
Oh, we lied.
Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard 2 people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Why do we lie, bro? I don't understand.
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wow. Look at us.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Bro, I can't believe we...
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
We have to lie in every trial?
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Look at us lying, man.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
Thanks, Gonta.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Bro, I feel so bad.
Belief shall set you free.
Look at
I'd be
this.
so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long.
Look, I feel so guilty.
We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So,
that's what I was thinking
everyone
too.
is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started.
Yeah.
What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning.
It was locked, but the window was open.
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
Oh my gosh.
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Throw. When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before midnight. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Bro.
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
Snoozing?
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement?
Oh.
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
This is one of my favorite parts. I love it.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Me too.
Jeez. We gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
It was awesome. It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Let's go, baby. Let's see what side Rantaro, Kaede, and Ryoma are on. The next morning, looks like they're on our side. Or at least one of them.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank
It's
is
true.
too far from the gym's entrance.
I've got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Oh gosh!
This is our answer.
Yes, sir.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Yeah, he wouldn't do
Being
that.
a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
But how do you put it back in the gym? I don't think that method is possible because the ladder can't be moved. There was no time to move it. The ladder doesn't reach the window? Oh gosh, what? It couldn't have been used like that in this crime because there was no time to move it. I don't know what that means. At any point during nighttime? I mean, like, you can't take it out of the gym, so it can't be moved. Okay, it can't be moved. What? What? Oh my gosh. I think my memory just sucks then. Oh, because we put it on the stage and then it reached the window. But if you go from the pool, there's no stage for it to go on, I guess.
That's it.
Okay, that was just my memory. That's my fault.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I answered
If you
my
use
own
the ladder
question.
on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
I forgot if they said something like that.
The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
Oh, it barely.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct?
Yeah, I thought you couldn't take it
If
out.
the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
Right?
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
Oh, he sounded normal there.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Oh, Kaito.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
Take their licks?
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
Oh, how did he drown in the first place?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Yeah, true.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Kirumi?
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Oh, yeah. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Himikawa under the bridge?
If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Well, thank you, Maki. That's actually very helpful.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
What? He drowned.
But the cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilet? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored. The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
What was that?
Well, it must be the pool then.
I wasn't paying attention
Nah,
to the
that little turd
conversation.
drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Sal!
Oh, look at this. I wasn't paying attention. The cause of death is certain. It's a certainty. He drowned. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, the only place that fits is the pool.
That's wrong! The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yep, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Oh, okay, football fan.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Oh gosh, I only have a minute. Could be, I don't know if his prison room is like a shower room or... Dude, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The sink? Oh boy. The sink had, oh, that's terrible. The sink, that's why there's scratches. And the ultimate, it looks large enough to fit a good amount of water into it. There are small scratches on it. Dude, this, it's gotta be the sink. That's the only thing we had a bullet on. We didn't have a bullet on the shower. Dude, that sucks. Yikes.
This is it!
Oh, poor Ryoma. Dude, who would do
the
that?
sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Yeah.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
The handcuff? Oh. Here we go. Come on, push it. We got this, we got this. Where is... okay, locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the underwater escape act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. It seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pro lab.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
He was, yeah. I don't know how
yes,
he got
though they were
to
only
it.
visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
Oh.
I'm certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
How did they handcuff him, though?
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Maybe they forced him. I mean,
Saying
yeah.
disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to little ol' me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
Is that Food Wars?
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
The rope.
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Right, there's a window.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? This is so scary. I'm so scared. I don't know why I get scared so easily now. But it's literally, Can I click on it? Oh, I'm left clicking, right click.
There!
The window.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
It does, yeah.
The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Hmm? Not necessarily. We learned a lot of information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. What the heck is... Hold on. Oh my... Psych taxi? So instead of like the logic dive, it's the taxi maybe? Question... Other car. There's another car. Letter cube. Time. Phase 3. Influence gauge. When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psych taxi will start up. The body was brought from where? And then you turn left and right? The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around the form to form the question. hold left click to accelerate and use A and D keys to steer left and right. By picking up letter cubes, floating it around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. What happens? Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use spacebar to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely and enjoy the ride. That's different than the controls I saw on the screen. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Alright. Wow, look at this. Oh, I missed it. The what? The body was brought from where? I can't turn anymore. Thinking time? Okay, it's the window. It was brought from the window. Good. All right, next question, everyone. Jeez, I can't tell. Oh, I missed it. No. Ah. Oh, maybe I shouldn't accelerate. Like that. The body was brought to the gym from where? I thought okay. The window. Yeah, the window, bro. What? One more passenger, right? It's a 4-person car. This is basically logic dive then, okay. But you're driving. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Can I get 2? Oh. Was that a Monokuma I was supposed to hit? How is it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? Now this is something where we'll get new information, but I think I already know it's the rope, right? And the tire. Oh, yeah. Window to window, you can't touch the pool. Good. It connects.
I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
Exactly. That's what they did. I accidentally skipped it, I think.
I mean, we're
The
talking
dialogue.
about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Look at the tire on the ground.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. Oh, there's rope right here.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Huh.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, Gonta think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Oh, the tennis.
Another rope.
The tennis rope.
There was only one, though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
Impossible. No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as the rope. There was. And it was... Did I lose it? The cable, yeah. Here it is.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so
Gonta knows.
first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side and tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Whoa. Thank you,
Wow,
Gonta.
that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Nice, okay.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
There's a tire.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
We get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Oh, man.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope?
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
Oh, you're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning that they would have wanted to get as close as possible to the window. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope connected to the windows. Alright, that's tough. This is tough. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you.
What?
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Kaito, come on now. I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with a rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. What the? Oh gosh, what? Dude, what? Oh, hold on. Oh. Show the question again, please. Re? Or R? R? What? Rope tire? Is it a rope tire? Okay, where's E? I don't know where E is. Okay. Wait, what? Rope? Rope what? Rope what? I don't know, man. Rope what? I don't think I've ever heard of this word. Ropeway?
I see now.
What is a ropeway? I've never heard of that.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
I've never heard of a ropeway.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. What? In scenes where you have to deduce an image, there's something called the mind mine. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answers will be completely covered by the pieces. Use the mouse to move the cursor and left click to erase the pieces. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. What? When all the pieces on top of the object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, just let me pick the tire, bro. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one object piece left, you can repeatedly left click on it to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't go clicking like crazy. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for your understanding. Just let me click the tire. Oh, it's flipping over as I click. That's a big piece. Can I select the tire? Oh, it's in the way. Oh, you can't. Oh, because there's a time penalty. If there's only one item left, it's a time penalty. Okay, I got you. I got you. That's what they meant. I thought they meant like the objects, like those.
I see it.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
I kept calling it a tire. Oh my gosh, it's the tube that you can oh my gosh, it's the tube. Like when we went in the storage room, there was like a machine that can inflate the tube. I kept calling it a tire. Oh boy, something's wrong with me.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported two people.
Two people. That's savage. Oh my god,
the culprit
look at this.
used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway.
How do you not fall?
And used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
That's just next level. Dude, look at, oh my gosh.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable, and let them handle the corpse more carefully.
Okay, and that's not breaking the
Finally,
rules.
they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Jeez.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
That's so next level, though.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school
Thank
rules?
you for bringing that up.
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Let's go, baby.
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
Last time.
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Oh.
Eh?
Monosuke.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Dude, Kibo's the GOAT. I love his
Oh,
cast.
shit!
Got him.
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Yeah, I love how, like, there's a lot of characters in this trial that actually help me out in the, like, with solving the crime. Like, you know, it's kind of sad that I am playing as the ultimate detective, you know. We don't have the ultimate detective doing all the work because we are the ultimate detective. Even though Shuichi, we know Shuichi's like, he has his own mind, so he's like uncovering things on his own as well. But, dude, I remember the second game, I was like, dude, there's people that are literally, they're not even the culprit, but they're like, they're slowing down the trial so much because they have no idea what's happening. And I'm like, okay. But this time, it's like, we're getting help. We're getting a lot of help here. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to, I guess a little bit of Kokichi. Thank you, Kokichi. Thank you, Kaito, for the support. Thank you, Maki. Thank you, Kibo. Thank you, Shuichi. Thank you. Correcchio. Yeah, good point. Thank you, Correcchio, I guess. You know, you're not terrible, so your help, thank you. I cannot thank Himiko. No, I cannot. I cannot thank Tenko. No, I cannot. Angie? Sure. Thank you, Angie. Kirumi? I feel like in this trial so far, she has only questioned everything we bring up. It's like, it is not possible to go up high in that window, so you cannot put the body there. It's like, okay, but there are other ways. We'll just have to find out. It's like, oh, maybe, you know, they never brought up like anything useful. I don't think Kirumi did anything yet. Let's see. I don't remember, but that I'm just
cut it out. I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
I'm just sus of Kirumi. That's all. Yeah.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth.
That's what happened. Uh-oh, Monokuma?
Pops?
Uh-oh, is he mad?
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Monosuke?
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodom's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude
Monodum?
and more gratitude. Got
Monodum?
it?
Monosuke? Monosuke?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
I can't believe that. That's awesome.
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy-ass shit!
It is crazy, man.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
You can't touch the water in the pool.
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Bro. The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. They don't like water.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
Thank you, Ruby.
Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
Me neither, bro.
Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
Oh my goodness. Correct.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
I gotta respect them, man. They're so good. No respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving the case. We're so close. We're just one step away from telling the truth. Dude, like last game, man, spoilers. In Danganronpa 2, man, Gundam's plan was like, it was so good. It was so good. It was just like one thing that threw off his whole game, but man, because it was so complicated too, it was like the perfect plan, man. It was so awesome. So complicated.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
All right.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Bro.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yeah. I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yes, I need to believe in my detective work. Alright, if it's actually gonna make me choose right now, I'm literally gonna pick Kirumi because she left the gym 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Angie and Himiko, by that time, they were with the bug people. So, you know, we were being traumatized there. Kirumi probably threw the rope over the window and then left the gym. And then she distracted Kokichi for like an hour. It's nighttime, right? You can't go to the gym anymore, so no one can interfere. Well, like, you can't keep track of everyone, but like, hopefully by the time no one can interfere, we distracted Kokichi. He's pretty troublesome. Kaito was running away or something. Everyone else is like running away. So by that time, you can't go to the gym anymore. That's secured. You could go to the pool, the area, not the actual like water, and then you can do your stuff there. If someone sees the rope by the pool, I mean, I don't think they would pull it down necessarily. I think it's foolproof. I think it's Kirumi. I need to believe in my detective work, and then she can do all of that next level stuff, that rope play, and who could take down Ryoma? Look, who are the people that got away from Gonta? Gonta said he couldn't take down Kirumi. Oh my gosh, they didn't even bring that up yet. Gonta saw Kirumi and he's like, I'm pretty sure he said, I couldn't take down Kirumi. She too good. Well, if Kirumi and Ryoma both got away from Gonta, they must both be powerful, right? Ryoma got Shukuchi, that move, right? Who can out like maneuver that? Well, there is one other person that outmaneuvered Gonta. It's Kirumi, the ultimate maid who does like CIA stuff, or like works with like prestigious people. She's just a goat, right? And like this thing before, there was the thing where everyone was making her do stuff. She was ordered to do everything. Her lab was revealed. My theory is that if your lab is revealed, you're probably going to be gone. She's up next, I think. It just makes sense to me. She can overtake Ryoma, take him out, and then do this next level stuff. And she was helping with the whole, you know, magic show. I think it makes sense that it's her. This whole setup would have had to be prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Yeah, let's go, baby! Oh my gosh, let's go!
It has to be you!
Oh, yes, sir!
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
Yeah.
I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Let's do this.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Whoa, look at this.
The crime
Oh!
was committed at nighttime.
Shoot.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the.
Oh wait, yeah, this was updated, right? Oh, look at this. Okay, alibis for yesterday, because we got this as a truth bullet. Shuichi, Kibo, Kyo, Shimugi, and Tenko were forced to gather in the Ultimate Entomologist Lab. It listed everyone right here, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the insect meet and greet at 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Himiko and Angie joined as well. Kokichi was in the entomologist lab until 9 p.m. He was with Kirumi from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. By 11 p.m. he returned to the lab. Kirumi was in the gym until a little before 9 p.m. with Himiko and Angie. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. she was with Kokichi. She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes. Miu was... Oh, okay, so she wasn't... Okay, so she was in the gym until 8:55 with Angie and Himiko. Or a little... It says a little before 9 p.m., so maybe before that. Okay, but she was still in the gym for like 5 more minutes. Okay. Miu was seen multiple times last night wandering around in the courtyard. What was... Oh, we got rid of the 3. Okay. Oh, is this like per paragraph or... Oh, the time.
Culprit!
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Facts.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it. Wait, true, I have no alibi for nighttime, but the others do not have alibis either. That reasoning is too shallow to justify being suspicious of me. Oh, okay. I made a mistake. I need to think it over again. Do I select the meet and greet or do I select the alibis? Hold on. Isn't this the same? I think the 2 ones that I could shoot at
The crime was committed at nighttime.
The one that where she said
And you
that
have no alibi,
that could have been
do
done by
you?
everyone, anyone.
An alibi for nighttime?
So then we shoot that bullet
I
at
believe
that
most
one.
of us do.
Or the one where Maki said something.
Culprit!
Evidence that proves that you're the culprit. I mean, what
Do
the
you think we
heck?
would fall for such...
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. You could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done
by anyone.
There we go. Because you're the only one in the gym.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Fight me.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just... A part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Rebuttal, showdown. Let's go.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative.
Oh my gosh,
when you
the
consider
fabric.
that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
The fabric is like your skirt.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
What?
In other words, it is just a guess, and then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
This is the conclusion we reached together. It's not just a guess. I have evidence on my side and I'll show her.
But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Oh. How does that prove that I used the rope? I failed to see your point. It's the fabric is your skirt. It's your
I am
skirt.
referring to the rope.
Oh my gosh.
Now, with that rope,
What is this? Wait, marked window. Oh! The window on top, or the window frame on top of the window in the gym had drastic abrasions. It was scratched by something. It was the same one on the window frame. Oh, okay, it's when the ropes are tight. Oh, there we go.
it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window.
My bad, my bad.
But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I'll cut through your words.
I was like, well, like, because her response is like, how does that prove it's me? The fabric is yours.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Well, I guess I also responded wrong.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
He's excited.
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
His voice.
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone.
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Who? Where is this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what does she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all of our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Did you watch the video?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Oh.
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I'm so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about.
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to Atua?
Yes, really.
Oh,
So please believe me. I am not the culprit.
she did not swear it to Atua.
I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede.
Hey, yo.
She wished for all of us to escape together.
Master Manipulator.
I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi.
Kirumi.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
That's how she gets us.
She really is like a mom.
Bro.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
The clothes. That's a clue, man.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
Yeah.
But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit.
Look at this man!
I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
Show me the skirt.
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone.
Well, she probably has the copy.
Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
What truth? All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Whoa.
You can't save anyone!
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Nice. Look at this black piece of fabric. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looks like trash. I think that's the only thing left. Yep. Let's get it, baby!
This is it!
Yeah! Oh my gosh.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what?
Your glove?
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Wait, it's not the skirt?
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
Oh, how wonderful.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Oh, I forgot how to... Wait, I forgot how to play this. Oh, rhythm button. Yeah, oh gosh. Okay.
Correct. What is this truth?
Gotcha.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth?
Maybe hold when it...
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You
There's
are
a delay.
incorrect. What is this truth?
Got it. Okay, there we go.
In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
oh, that's
everyone might die. In this class trial,
oh gosh,
everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why
I
must
suck
you
at this.
interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you
Get out of the
interfere?
way!
I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Wait, fever time.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. What does that piece of trash prove?
Wait. What? Me?
I completely
What?
understand
What was
your
that?
reasoning,
I don't know what that is.
but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
What is that?
What does that piece of trash prove?
Oh, Kirumi's gloves.
It ends here.
I was like, what is that? What the heck happened? What in the world happened there?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
I thought it was the skirt, my bad. It was the glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and...
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi? Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it. It kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Let's go! Oh my gosh. Best performance. But unfortunately I do have how do I do this again? Oh. I do have to reveal something like after this trial, so it's unfortunate, but this is a pretty good trial though. Alright, so what? She slid in? Oh, she slid through the stairs. He's like, oh, it's Ryoma. Fish eats Ryoma. The evidence made of metal that piranhas didn't eat. Oh, yeah. How do I... Oh, right. Handcuffed victim. Carried the rope. Piranha swimming in the tank. Tube. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Oh no! Hehe. So what? This is before the event? Okay. They removed the glass pane. What was used as a partition in the piranha tank? The thin long item the culprit took from the gym. Is the partition the piranhas in the tank? I'm gonna try that. I don't know what I forgot what a partition is. I guess I guess that means the roof. If so, I just my vocabulary sucks. Okay, so the thin and long item, it has to be this. And what is this? Gem. Okay, cool. So they did that thing. They want. Use the ladder. Where in the gym was the rope tied? On the window. Look at that. Wow. Then Ryoma went to his lab and it's not locked, so it's kind of sad. Oh, I didn't know she attacked him with like a wooden stick. Poor Ryoma. Before the murder, what was put on the, alright, the handcuffs. Ryoma, no. Ah. Ryoma. Okay, then she puts the rope. What was taken from the pool? There it is, piranha tank lid.
This is the truth of the case! The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
I'm surprised they didn't eat her, like Han. Well, they could have, I guess they got the
Next,
glove,
the
maybe.
culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
Oh, the animation.
At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
Okay, we're making assumptions here. Okay, got it. That's where that stick came from.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
She did want the gloves to be wet, I guess.
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope.
Oh my
They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
Wow.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
Wait, they jumped down that far,
One
though?
end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
What, and this show started like right away in the day, so...
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo?
That's
the
why they didn't...
ultimate maid?
I'm sorry. That's why they didn't go back right away. Like, in the morning. Because the show was starting.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
Goodbye, Manosuke.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
Monokuma's gonna come after you.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go!
Okay.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Okay. Time to vote. Now, I'm just gonna click it just because I want to see what happens when you vote for the wrong person. So let's vote Himiko. What happens?
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Who voted for me? Why would you vote for me, Kirumi? Right, it's gotta be Kirumi. One person voted for Himiko, it's me. Why me? It makes more sense to vote for
Who'll be
Himiko.
chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
That means Kaede voted for herself last time. Look at all the coins. Hey, nice. 163 coins.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and predictable outcome. The Blackened is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Thank goodness.
We managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all. Why? Why did it have to be Kirumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
Gonta no can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kirumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
How long have you been lying to us?
The truth is...
Is that why you took good care of us? So you could deceive everyone?
Huh?
You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She was never your mom.
Damn it.
Kirumi, tell me, why? You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you get rid of someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I will never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up!
Say,
Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
how?
It can't be. Saying ain't so. That was just another lie too.
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us.
What?
And how would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kirumi watched hers after all. Earlier, Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've done. Regret?
Damn.
Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
Tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know you care about the others. I know the others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then, if you are also desperate to know.
I shall take that request.
Well, you know.
No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes,
I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I got rid of Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. Because Ryoma was a criminal in the past. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke their agreement and traded your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video?
Hey!
Perhaps Kirumi received her own motive video.
Huh?
You mean she had her own from the start?
Yes.
Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible. Monokuma, what's going on?
Huh?
You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched, what does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
No, no.
It's the kids.
Oh!
Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs mess up again? Huh? Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monofanny's fault. She passed them out without checking the names. I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too. Wait a minute, I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
No.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
It seems I misunderstood.
Yeah, yeah!
I completely forgot about that. The plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Daddy! Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Father!
Hey.
What?
What is this mushy stuff?
You stupid!
I'm through getting along with you, dummy bears.
Well now.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
The model cubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey!
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
You promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together?
That's right.
Yeah, that will be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you. Yet, I suppose it's better this way. Perhaps the truth would be easier to see with your own eyes. Or easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. Alright, let's see it. After Kirumi had spoken, the Mono Cubs began playing the video. What is your
All
motive?
right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video!
I'm scared.
Who's the most important person
Who?
in your life? And now, without further ado,
Byakuya.
Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister.
Golly.
The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to
Make this country great again.
and transferred all his authority to her.
What? He transferred all of his authority to her? Make this country great again. Okay, okay.
No one suspected that the
All right.
Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country.
Yeah, I can't believe that either. That's kind of lazy.
And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
Bro, she's too OP.
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life.
So the citizens? Okay.
Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
What, the worst, most tragic event in history?
Huh?
It can't be.
What?
The Prime Minister?
Yes.
Everything you saw was true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please hold on, that video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way Kirumi is really the Prime Minister.
I do not agree.
It's the truth. I am Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid and the most important people to me
This is my selfless devotion.
are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
You're literally confusing me, cause this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump.
I see.
So Kirumi was the real prime minister, running the country behind the scenes.
Huh?
How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be the prime minister?
You really don't get it.
I think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. Or I don't think it's odd. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
I see.
Good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
Look at him. Oh my gosh. I was aware of Kirumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister.
But
then Kirumi really is Prime Minister? She hold burden of country's future?
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kirumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
Yoo-hoo!
I get that Kirumi is really important, but what about that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
Why can't I remember? With our memories lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt.
Huh?
The Ultimate Hunt is connected to the unprecedented crisis facing the nation? If that's true, how are they connected? What is this Ultimate Hunt anyway?
I do not know.
What is happening to the nation while I am here inside the end wall? That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation. Well, you just got rid of one.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. But if those are the options, of course you picked everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kirumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kirumi is gone.
Why?
Doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really.
Bears do not lie.
bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing is beyond your power. What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is a 100% lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
cuz.
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway.
Shing!
If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Shut up!
Cut it out. This is serious.
Oh?
How long are you gonna keep talking about Kirumi?
Dang it!
Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill. But why did you specifically choose Ryoma?
That is...
Because he was easy. Huh? Easy.
Weird!
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shukuchi method, even Gonzo could reach. Probably mentally easily.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us.
Huh?
I took advantage of his weakness and got rid of him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. Oh, so he just volunteered maybe? There I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him.
That is correct.
I'm responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. And he then responded.
Got it.
So you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you've got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people. Ryoma, no.
Then?
Ryoma knew he was gonna get killed.
But...
Wait a minute, it's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
What?
Because?
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
Wait!
You're talking as if Ryoma saw that video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
What's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a second, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
I remember, because once you watch them, you've got a motive.
But
if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got something important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys.
In other words,
that video might just give me a motive to live.
Please.
So please.
That's true.
I don't know if I misread Shuichi's lines wrong. Like if I said someone's name instead of someone else's. You're right. He was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did the video show?
Ah.
Nothing. His motive was empty.
Huh?
Empty.
Okie dokie.
We're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro.
Under construction.
Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you.
Wow. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies.
No. No wonder.
Sorry.
That's terrible. No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown? If he saw something like that, he had none to care for and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kirumi claim his life.
I see.
So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then?
Damn.
To heck with that.
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
Because...
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kirumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
You were free to judge me for getting rid of Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Kirumi. Monokuma, going to have question.
You need something?
What is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kirumi?
Huh?
Gonta.
Not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kirumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kirumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kirumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kirumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez.
Maybe it would have been better if we got in the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kirumi survives, then the nation's future would be secure. Then what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? What was I wrong? I shouldn't have.
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To heck with all of this value of life stuff.
All right!
Life's just not something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even for your neighbors.
I mean...
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way I'm gonna die here.
Jeez.
Kaito's talking again.
But
he's right. I mean, you're right. He is dumb, but he's right.
So divine!
He's an Atua dummy too. I don't know why, but dummies always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
I told you to stop calling me dummy.
But...
Maybe his dumb speech is what we need to hear. Kirumi certainly looks shaken by it.
Huh?
Shaken?
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kirumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up even now. Oh my gosh. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place. Look at that face!
Huh?
What? Oh, maybe. That makes sense.
But
Monokuma would never allow a blackened to escape punishment, so maybe. She wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kirumi, in my clothes? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You know exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway.
Huh?
Wait, what he just said was true?
You mean?
You tried to trick Gonta to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously? You are evil.
Cut it out.
Enough, she was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have gotten rid of Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I got rid of Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up.
Huh?
Kirumi? Man, those motive videos were game-changing, man.
I see.
I'm so scared of what Angie's video would be. Your whole island it needs your help. It needs Atua's help. So many non-believers on the island. You must help them believe in Atua again. I don't know. So what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. Why me? Why do you keep saying me? I must survive no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive!
She screamed and started running. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape! I won't die here!
This is the first time I've seen this, I believe. Look at Kokichi. There's no way I'm letting you out of here. Kokichi. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run.
Damn it.
Run. Kirumi.
Please run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey,
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
please!
Run. Dude, she's like so
I will
important.
live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Not the Prime Minister.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
I hope you ran away. Oh, he's chasing her. Alright, go, go, go! What is this? Notice to quit. Strand of agony. You grabbed onto it? That hurts. Oh! What? Oh, there's the thumbnail. Monosuke. I knew it. Every time a bear will die. A robot's scary, man. All he wants is peace. He's like the ultimate hope, kind of. But like in a bad way.
Really?
Why, Monodan? Why'd you kill Monosuke?
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterward. Man, if you don't behave, he will get rid of you. That's all. That's all it is, man. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along.
It's fine.
We don't need him.
Yeah?
Scariest guy ever. Don't need him.
Let's get along.
We few remaining Mono Cubs must get along.
We are all friends.
Not even Father can stop us.
I will not forgive that.
Not even if he knows what is good for him.
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now. Uh-oh. How dare you take that rebellious tone with me, young man?
That's nice.
And yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute.
You're so cute.
It's so cute how your little crew has been shrunk. Yep, shrunk, and you're not getting any larger, you know?
They're so freaking cute.
All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze. What?
How horrible!
Who are you calling ugly?
Stop it!
It doesn't matter, now's not the time for that. Kirumi.
I don't like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kirumi was gotten rid of so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too?
I'll protect you.
I won't let that happen, Himiko. I will protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Please just, let's stop this game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on, come on!
Isn't that what Atua said?
'Cause Atua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who is corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
I see, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kirumi that far.
That's true.
And what worries me is, as long as we're trapped here, we don't even know what's true or false.
Okay.
That must be why Kirumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same rage she did, this game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey!
If that's the case, then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course.
That was our consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course.
However,
I had assumed Kokichi would try to show us our video to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions? I never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kirumi said. What Kirumi said. Everything you saw was true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
That's...
What she said earlier was correct?
Huh?
What about it? That she just remembered upon watching it? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either.
I see.
Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light, if it made her remember.
What?
The properties of a flashback light?
Okay.
Still, how could Kirumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. That's true. Does that mean we have motives to get rid of people that we'll remember by watching our videos? If that's the case, maybe it's the best if we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives. Are we just keeping the videos forever? It's gonna leak.
Okay.
Wait, it's not gonna be gone? Like, we can't destroy it or something? Now I'm convinced it's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other.
Yeah.
That's right. It's best that we don't remember our motives for everyone's sakes.
Oh dear.
Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've ever heard.
That's so mean.
I'm always doing stuff for everyone.
It's a lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kirumi's final moments has made me change my views.
Because?
She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
That's right.
It's true. It's okay to run sometimes. You gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial ended for us. A Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end of Kaito spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtyard, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now.
We should rest. To me, That seems the most rational course of action.
You're right.
My brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Why, you...
Like you even have a brain to use.
I won't forgive you!
Anyway, this killing game is now over. I won't allow it to go on.
It'll be okay.
As long as we listen to a duel, we'll all be just fine.
What's wrong?
Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just, even with all this bad stuff happens, when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty.
But
stars here are different. Not the same ones stars are going to used to. Different. Do you mean the position of the stars? Yeah, going to looking, but no one can find star he remembered. Or no can find star he remembers.
why?
Were we taken somewhere far away? Far away.
Hey, so...
Let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Hey!
Hold on, I have to tell you guys something.
Huh?
Well, you know.
Now, it won't take long. So just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar.
You get it?
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in the group.
Huh?
I'm talking about Maki.
Huh?
What?
What do you mean, Maki's a liar?
Ah.
Maki admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki?
Huh?
Blackmail. Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So we just used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma. Wait, oh, is it in the video? That's why he knows? That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma.
Which means...
She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why we couldn't see the room. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute.
Hold on!
Why you? What are you making? Why are you making? Or what stuff are you making up now? Maki's true identity? What? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. Oh. For a moment, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows.
Child caregiver?
Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
Wah. Wah. That makes more sense now. She has the looks of it. We're down to 12. Ultimate Assassin. Wow. I didn't expect that. Wow. Servant's gloves. So that was like one of like the best performing trials ever. I feel like I got like few things wrong in that trial. I feel like what I'm about to say might like just discredit everything I did in that trial. But so I remember when I mentioned that I saw someone in a thumbnail of a video because okay, I was playing on the Xbox version and it was using the anniversary port, like anniversary version that was imported into the Xbox Game Pass, and it was terrible. It kept crashing. I couldn't talk to Kokichi and Kibo in that classroom, and so it kept crashing every time I walked into that part, and it was really frustrating, right? So I was like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I bought the Game Pass and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's look it up online. Let's look up Danganronpa 3 keeps crashing. Unfortunately, my brain wasn't thinking right. So when I looked it up on YouTube, the first thing I saw was, I think it was like top 10 or 20 Danganronpa like executions. And on the thumbnail, you know, I put Danganronpa 1 and 2, but the person on the thumbnail is from Danganronpa 3. Of course I recognized them, but I just hoped I saw it wrong. But yeah, the person on the thumbnail was Kirumi Tojo. So I knew I knew that she was gonna, you know, be a killer, but I just didn't know when. I didn't know how she did it. You know, the only thing I knew was that she was gonna be, you know, doing the crime eventually. So I was hoping that the first one was gonna be her, but it was Kaede. And then when the second one came around, I was like, you know, this time she actually seems sus. The first time it was like, no, not really, not at all actually. Second time was like, I can see why. And so I didn't know how she did it, but I came up with like a reason. Like I was like, okay, well, she could have done it this way. And also, like, yeah, it turns out it was her. So good thing it was the second trial, you know, early on. Now I'm like going in blind, like fully blind. That was the major spoiler that I was spoiled on. I just knew that it was Kirumi. Eventually, it was her. I didn't know who she got rid of though. I just knew that she was on the cover of top like 20 like executions in Danganronpa. That's all I knew. That's all I knew, I promise. That's pretty much it. I feel like I would have guessed her on even though like on this trial, like even without the spoiler, I feel like she had enough evidence pointed towards her like beforehand. Yeah. But it kind of sucks because I knew that she would eventually be it. I just didn't know which one it would be. So I feel like all of that like investigating and stuff, like me getting like a lot of stuff right, was like, it's kind of like me in the back of my head knowing it's like, it's probably her though. Probably is. Most likely, you know. So like, yeah, kind of sucks, but well, that was the spoiler. If it wasn't her, I was gonna keep giving you guys more hints. I'll be like, well, it's well, I think I said it was a female, right? Like I said she. Like sometimes I slipped up, so like, I guess I could have said I don't know what else to say other than something that would give her away. Like, they're skilled. That could be something. That could be between her, and her. Or skilled in a different way. I guess that can be interpreted in different ways. They're skilled. But, yeah. So, yeah, that was it. I feel like that wasn't too bad of a spoiler. If I got spoiled about Kaede's, then that would have been terrible, but I think this one, I'll take it. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again, and I'm not going to search up anything else on Danganronpa. I mean, I apologize, man. YouTube is cruel, but yeah, hopefully I don't spoil anyone with my videos. If I do, I apologize. But thank you so much for watching. If you like watched the whole thing, thank you so much. I think it's about 3 hours.